This is our main website, Bike Shop Hub. I'm going to be going through this introduction as quickly as possible as there's a lot to go over. This is how we navigate to our main departments: bags, trailers, accessories, apparel, components, and to our blog. This is our new site, homepage with similar navigation. All the same data is being pulled into here. We're going to talk about products, how we display products. So I can jump from into the trailer section here, and then I would jump into the Burley trailers, and I would jump into a subcategory, Burley child trailers, and a specific product, the Burley Solo. And you can see there's a lot of data being delivered here: images, video, and tabs. Also, a choose your options page is here where we offer up multiple accessory options. I'm going to go into how we manage that product. We have this sliders open to manage each section. Let me use this time to note that everything is custom code here. This is based off of WooCommerce, but that was started 10 years ago. My developer is just taken it and made it his own. So all of this code is his. They're very, he's patched in lots of different open source code, but there are no there's very little that's paid. This is all basically our own code. The this first section is where we manage the name and the SKU code for the product. This is our product description. It's the P tags and UL tags manage the structure of how it displays into tabs. Tools to manage cleaner HTML. We use these things, what we call a win tag here for our links, for internal linking to different products and accessories. We also have a plain text description here, which displays the product. Displays on the. This is where the plain text description displays. It also can be deployed on some of our feeds. This next section, after product description, is additional products, default options, and kits. The primary thing that we use on a lot of products is accessory options. That is demonstrated here under click choose your options. You can select things like, oh, I have a trailer, I want to get the extra hitch for it, I want to get hitch adapters for it, I want to get a kit to make it into a stroller or a jogger. And as I do that, you'll notice the accessory prices are here, the original price of the product, and the package price. So fairly dynamic price display going on there. That's very helpful for a lot of products. Default options, I'm going to show another product here that shows default options as well as kits. We don't use default options that much. It's for products where the options are not accessories. They are actually part of the product. This fork, you can buy different forks. So we, rather than try to sell a different SKU for each version of which fork, and there's also different quick releases, we call those default options. So you can buy it without it, but you're not going to be able to use the trailer unless you already happen to own one of those parts. The dry bag we consider a default option, though you can use the trailer without it, but we consider it a default option because it's often sold. Which brings me to these kits. These kits are standard configurations of this product that the manufacturer sells it under these SKUs, and a lot of other retailers sell it with these SKUs. Click on these SKUs and you can get the settings for what that product is, and the price resets. Then down here, like I showed before, the accessory options. We don't use default and kit options that often, but where we do, it's quite helpful. It would be helpful if we sold more bicycles as well, which we don't really sell very many of. Now I'm going to jump into the back to the product, and let me get into the other management pages. I'm going to what I call our stage site here, which leads me into the management. So that's default option. Country restrictions. We can restrict which For certain countries, we can make products not be sellable due to vendor agreements, and we can show a special message. This screen has various settings for the product, whether it's active or discontinued. An active product that's not discontinued is a normal state. If we unclicked active, it wouldn't show on the site. Another common state is active and discontinued, where it's active in our archives, but it's not for sale. These buttons, final stock and do not oversell. Final stock selected tells when we've sold the last of a product, or if we have multiple products. I'll show an example of that. When we sell the last one, it means we are no longer, it gives an indicator to the shipper to count the number of remaining products and set up the product for removal from our system, either whether they should archive it or redirect it to a new product listing. So let me show that in this screen. So these products could final stock in all the different colors. Do not oversell could also be called do not backorder. This is not saying to final stock it, but it's saying when we're out of this product, don't take back orders on it. We also have various other settings. YouTube is the unique one where we put in a YouTube code, and that appears. I'm going to jump into another product here that has a YouTube video. Burley trailers, back to that product we were looking at, the Burley Solo. The videos feed on the YouTube video, just displays here. You click the video tab and you can see all these videos for the product. Generally these are not, some of these will be our own videos or videos by the manufacturer we'll use. Stock information, this is also option management. So this product has 6 different colors. Here we can see the quantity we have in stock, if we have any on PO. We do very little drop shipping, but if we do need to do drop shipping, we can manage those quantities here. The date available, if we have an incoming date, we can put that in here. We also have special dates that have special meaning where they basically display different messages if we use those dates. So we can pull in the pricing of the items, our cost of goods sold. We have a tool here for setting Amazon prices. We also have a tool called Earn a Sale, which I'll talk about later, for incentivizing lower. These are offering the price 10% off right there. And if you share it on Facebook or Twitter. I'm going to jump into some other features. Let's see, a couple other things related to products are we have a mass editor for products. So from our category view, we have a mass editor tool that you can jump into a product and edit all of the products within that grouping. So here I'm going to edit all the Apidura products, and I can do a few different operations, setting combo discounts, region restrictions settings, and blurbs. We have a products dump tool. So from this backend area, I click on our products dump. This offers us a lot of management. We can filter by status, discontinued, manufacturer, vendor, other statuses. We can bring up a whole bunch of products in here, download them to a spreadsheet, bring in a lot of data. This is very helpful for big product management projects. Let me jump into our category section. These are our main product categories. There's actually a bunch of stuff I need to clean out, but for every main department, such as bags represented, it has 2 department level. There's brands and categories. And on the new direction we're going, that's cleanly represented by brand. Here's all the brands. By category, we basically reorganize the products by category. So our category organization, we have similar tools for editing the HTML on a category description. The levels of were mentioned here. A good display of them is in the mobile view of our site. You can see we have each of the main departments, bags, then you can choose by brand or category. You can choose a brand, and once you're at the brand level, you can choose all of the subcategories. This is actually needs some imagery, but it will, you could search in here, and then you get to the product level where you see the products themselves. So multiple levels of nesting that we have to manage, best shown in that display. And then like I said, the products appear both on the brand, and then they'll show in their appropriate by category. We also utilize our closeouts and archives section. These are all brands that are on closeout, and their closeout pricing is mentioned here. Then these are the archives. So once they're all closed out, we'll shift them into archives so that content can continue to live on and bring traffic to us. The products displayed in, we also have a category dump tool similar to the product dump tool. I'm going to jump into talking about some of our specials management tools. So our main specials tool for kicking off specials is here. This specials tool has a bunch of filters. We can put in like a brand, Burley, see all the Burley products, filter by price. I can select products that I want to adjust, and I can set an expiration date or adjust the special pricing. That's how we manage the majority of our specials. This is also something convenient that we use something called blurbs. So this blurb, I can go in here, make a statement 10% off Chrome, linking to the word Chrome, and I put it on all these products and categories. For example, you could see under Burley a current message, 15% off Burley trailers. That same message appears on the subcategory. It also appears on all the products. Makes it easy to manage that messaging and get people and that traffic to move around in the right places on our site. Coupon codes, we do use coupon codes. It's been used minimally. The main focus is this next focus, which is earn a sale, where someone likes us on Facebook, follows us on Twitter, then they give us their email address, helps us for newsletter sign up, and we share them on Facebook, or they share the page on Facebook or Twitter. That then earns them this discount, $24 off this item. But we probably are going to be eliminating that as we move to using Just Do Know to give coupons for newsletter signups, and Klaviyo email flows, where we'll be offering other discount coupon codes, and we'll start using our coupon code tool more often. For newsletters, we have a newsletter sign up page. We should really get a pop-up going. Would really increase our newsletter sign up. We also have defaults to sign up through when placing an order, and the Earn a Sale has a newsletter sign up. The way we get reviews is we have this tool to gather up email addresses and the products they purchased with, and asking for reviews. Once we have that information, we send out an email every 2 weeks to get customers to write product reviews. On various marketing activities, we have a blog that gets a lot of traffic, like our site, very out of date. It will be getting the same, it will be moved into the same new theme. As you can see here, it's going to be cleaned up a lot, and basically we're going to take off the advertising and just have navigation to the shop. We have about 4,000 old posts, a lot of traffic coming in. Not too much to say about the blog other than a lot of traffic, a lot of old content, and we do use it. The blog, it's on a separate server. Our developer wanted it on a separate server for security reasons, and but it appears to be on the same domain with this thing called a reverse proxy, so that's running, and it also hosts our images that are shown on the category pages of the shop. Okay. We also have code for, we have Google Tag Manager installed with tags for Google Analytics, Google AdWords. We plan on getting Facebook tracking in there with the WooCommerce rolling out. So that's nothing to show there, but that is fairly integrated part of our system. Let's jump into fulfillment of orders. We have our own warehouse, so we manage inventory internally and should do our own fulfillment. We this screen shows our order management screen. So right now I'm showing there's a lot of tools to display orders in different ways. Pending orders, I can show all the pending orders. So we have 21 pending orders at the moment. I can show all our back-ordered orders. We have a lot of back-ordered orders that we manage. So you can see on these back-ordered orders, they are mostly, you can see that they generally don't have a green. Back-ordered red or yellow means that we don't have everything to ship. Here's a green order that stuff has come in. We're ready to ship that order. On an order itself, the tools are we can drive the order through, we can ship it, we can cancel it. We have what we call canned responses, special messages that show up for various conditions that our shipper uses to manage orders through. We can process an order. Orders will change statuses in here from pending to shipped, or pending to back ordered, or pending to processing, depending on the actions we take. That automatically changes the shipping status of the order. The order also we can click to the product. We can see information about the product. We can see the location of the product as well in our warehouse and get to the pick list. We also have our tools for creating our FedEx labels and USPS labels from here. We also have a fraud tool, gives us a score. It needs quite a bit of tuning, but mainly I have my shippers identify issues, but this is a tool we're looking at developing further. Now we'll jump into how we manage inventory. Our system is called Xtuple, and this is where we manage all of our accounting and inventory. And let's see, I thought I had these screens up, sorry. Yes, we manage all of our inventory locations in Xtuple. You can see them here, but this all syncs back into our custom OS commerce. We also have tools for relocating inventory here. Here's our relocate inventory tool, move it from one location to the other. To get our inventory, we use this tool comes in quite handy. It's our stock report tool. This will display all the SKUs that we carry. Gives us a lot of information and quantity. There's some indicators that are really helpful, such as out of stock, not on PO. I can see sales per week, helps me make quantity ordering decisions, and just a lot of data that I use for managing inventory and keeping up with ordering. For the actual ordering, quickly show you those screens. We use Xtuple again to create the purchase order. So this would be where I start creating a purchase order. I also use Xtuple for receiving into our system. So if I had a new order, if I had a order come in, I would find the order and receive it in. So let's see here, just a quick example of that, and receive it into our system. And we also have a tool called the next availability date setter, and so I can go into here, say this vendor has stuff coming in. I can copy all of their manufacturer part numbers into the screen, put a date, and it will set that date onto all of those inbound products. So that's a handy tool. Let's jump into more about Xtuple and accounting. So we have a special area for our custom system which we use quite often for syncing products back and forth between our custom OS commerce and Xtuple, managing that connection, managing the orders syncing cleanly. This has to do with syncing locations, but I want to talk a little bit about accounting. This is a accounting reconciliation tool. It basically combines data from our custom OS commerce Xtuple and PayPal and cleans up that data, makes so we can make sure there's a clean reconciliation and allows us to reconcile at Xtuple. So we use the reconciling tool over at Xtuple for that. We also reconcile all of our other accounts at Xtuple. Xtuple is also where we do all of our accounting data entry input. We also have tools for financial reporting. Finally, basically it brings together sales data, accounting data, inventory data. That all lives in Xtuple, but it cleanly syncs back and forth between our system. That was quite a complex bridge that we built, so basically another part of our enterprise. Finally, we have a profitability report that we're developing. It's about halfway done, where we're basically trying to pull data to see a bit more depth about profitability when it comes to average shipping costs on products, advertising costs, and get a greater insight into where we're making profits, and as we want to start deploying 80/20 rules and focusing on the best products that we offer. Getting close to wrapping up here, I'm going to show you a little bit more about our new WooCommerce direction. It's a responsive design. I'm really happy with how the menu system came together. Just much cleaner looking, and we actually haven't even started a real design cleanup, so I'm working on that right now. We're looking at getting it really looking sharp in the next few weeks, and as we get close to our rollout of it. We'll jump into some other miscellaneous things. We do feeds we basically manage our feeds, and these are some tools with things going wrong on our feeds. And this feeds our products to GoData feed, which feeds them to Google Shopping and ShareASale. We have bulk updates for our bulk update tool. Allows us to do bulk updates for UPC codes, MP manufacturer part numbers, Amazon price overrides, and our earn a sale discounts. We have a who's online tool, see who's shopping. We have a 301 redirects for archiving products and making the old product archived or redirect to the new product. This is a tool for managing all of our site pages, about us, contacts, and a whole bunch of other little pages. Finally, our system logs gives us a bunch of logs that help us maintain the systems and just see everything, generate reports. Finally, I forgot to mention Amazon. We have a page with our Amazon seller tools where we manage uploading and syncing to Amazon, basically pulling a spreadsheet and uploading through Amazon. Our orders pull from Amazon automatically, but to update back to Amazon, we need to use their spreadsheet uploader tool. So basically that wraps it up. I was trying to be quick and just giving an overview of all our tools. Obviously, there's a lot more depth that can be gone over. A lot of little features that we've built in over the years to make the system really work well together. All my features, every request that I have, it can generally be done. We just have to size up, is it worth doing? So that's our complex system. 3 main parts: Xtuple, custom WooCommerce backend, which has been our front end, and then moving to WooCommerce as the front end. Thanks for watching.